Hey YouTube, Jim here. Welcome to Top 10 Archive. One of the reasons people hold back from getting a dog is because they're a big expense. Between shots, neutering, dog food, and unexpected emergencies, dogs need hundreds of dollars to be happy and healthy. What if I told you, though, that to get the top 10 most expensive dog breeds in the world, you'd at the very least have to start out at $7,000 before even bringing them home? Will that deter you? You might be surprised by how beautiful some of these breeds are and just how expensive number one is. It also goes without saying, money doesn't buy you a great pup, and some of the best dogs you'll ever own are mutts you can find at your local humane society. But before we get started, why not become an archivist today by clicking that subscribe button and notification bell so you don't miss out on any future uploads. If you end up enjoying this video, let us know by giving it a thumbs up and tell us in the comment section which dog breed you want the most. Number 10. Afghan Hound, $7,000. This pup comes from, guess where? That's right, Afghanistan. The mountains to be exact. The $7,000 breed wows dog lovers with a beautiful coat and curly tail. Their hair is super high maintenance, requiring daily brushing to avoid tangling. It's a long-term investment, though, as you get 10 to 14 years out of those beauties on average. However, they're not the healthiest while they're alive. You will have to put some money down on their cataracts and hypothyroidism. Basically, if you want a beautiful dog and just don't care how much money you have to spend, this is a good option. Oh, and it's loyal and stuff, just like the cheaper models. Number 9. Pharaoh Hound, $7,500. The Pharaoh Hound is not Egyptian, sorry to disappoint. The name means rabbit dog in Maltese, and this pup is used for hunting rabbits in the Maltese Islands. Most people get this dog because it's super smart and athletic. Ironically, the same reasons my wife got me. Don't ask my wife though, just take my word on that. Dogs of this breed are also really heavy, weighing in at up to 55 pounds or about 25 kilograms. Athletic and heavy. This breed has a life expectancy of 11 to 14 years, but tend to suffer from a lot of stress that can cause them serious health issues, possibly costing their owners thousands of dollars in treatments. With that said, they're great family dogs from what I hear. Number 8. Dogo Argentino, $8,000. Before telling you about this $8,000 dog breed, I feel the need to tell you that this sounds like a made-up name translated by someone who knew Spanish and saw the dog in Argentina. While the origin of the dog's name may not be exactly that, the dog is from South America, mainly, where it was bred in 1928. Its ancestors are the Cordoba fighting dog, which is now extinct, and the Great Dane. This muscular breed has been largely used in Latin America and Asia for hunting wild hogs. Sadly, it's got some serious dominant traits, so owning one in the UK, Colorado, or New York City is illegal. Genetically, they're predisposed to hip dysplasia and deafness, which can put you out over $1,500 in vet bills. Add to that a life with little exercise, and the health issues only get worse. Number 7. Canadian Eskimo Dog, $8,750. One of the rarest dog breeds in the world, the Canadian Eskimo is near extinction, with just 300 counted in 2018. Their lineage is originally from Siberia, but brought later to the Americas some 12,000 years ago. Their numbers have largely decreased since the 60s for several reasons, including the invention of the snowmobile and the RCMP dog killings of 1950 to 1970, when they tried to use the law to justify the slaughter of thousands of canines to try to move them off the land and into stationary civilization. The breed has never gotten its groove back, and they're already prone to a lot of health problems like gastric torsion, eyelid problems, heat intolerance, and arthritis. This dog isn't exactly the one you want to get your toddler for Christmas, as they're territorial and impulsive, reacting strongly to small disturbances. Number 6. Rottweiler, $9,000. We all know and love the Rottweiler. By love, I mean we've been taught to fear it passionately thanks to every pop culture film ever. Here's why this common dog can be one of the most expensive breeds to have. You can buy one for $1,500 right off the bat, but then start adding their health issues into the cost and superior pedigree status, then you can expect to hit 5 digits. They're susceptible to almost everything that dogs can suffer from. Hip and joint problems are the ones racking up the bills, though. Expect more than $300 per year on pet insurance. They also don't live as long, having a life expectancy of 8 to 10 years on average, and even though they're super loyal and obedient, they can be scary-looking creatures. Number 5. Azawakh, $9,500. This new and expensive breed from West Africa is used mainly for hunting dogs. You're highly unlikely to run into one in North America, but now that it's been recognized by the AKC in 2019 as a breed, you'll start to see more of them. Bred to hunt, they recover quickly from injuries and aren't too susceptible to too many diseases, just epilepsy or wobbler disease, and will live around 12 to 15 years with the right diet and exercise. A weird quirk of this dog is that they tend to only exercise in the presence of their owner, so prepare to get in shape with your pup. Number 4. Tibetan Mastiff, $10,000. Yes, this dog comes from Tibet. Let's get that out of the way. Back in its origin country, it's used to protect sheep from wolves, leopards, and bears. Essentially, it's a hero, and that's why it's so huge. Mastiffs can be as heavy as 150 pounds and make great protectors. However, they're expensive to maintain, so they're less common now. If you want a dog that's alert, loyal, and ready to pounce on big intruders, this one is for you. Their only downsides lie in their susceptibility to hip dysplasia, hypothyroidism, and eye anomalies, all of which you'll have to keep an eye on with the vet, which of course cost money. Number 3. Chow Chow, $11,000. With that adorable name, of course, this dog is Chinese. It hails from northern China and is both one of the oldest and rarest dog breeds. This dog is not only expensive, but also high maintenance. Food, treats, vet visits, grooming, and health issues will cost you a pretty penny, adding up to $1,000 plus a year for their 8 to 12-year lifetime. This dog needs 4 walks per day or more. They're stubborn and difficult to train. They have eyelid issues, hip and elbow dysplasia, allergies, and thyroid issues. Frankly, this isn't one I'd recommend.
Oh, look at that face. Who's a good boy? Who's a good boy?
Okay, I think the $11,000 still looks better, but I wouldn't mind dog sitting for you if you have one. Number 2. Lowchen, $12,000. Lowchen, or the little lion dog, has been popular in Europe for more than 500 years, since its origin in France. Back in the 1960s, it became one of the rarest dogs in the world, with just 65 pups left. Now there are about 300, which is still a very low number, but at least they're growing. They're social dogs, active and playful, which makes them great for kids. However, they need constant attention and can suffer from depression if left alone or unattended for long periods of time. It's not the most expensive dog breed in the world, and luckily they're very healthy pups, not just from a lack of vet visits, but also from a long, healthy life with your dog, which is 13 to 15 years on average. Number 1. Samoyed, $14,000. We're here at the most expensive dog breed in the world. 14,000 big ones, and this dog will be all yours. Originally from Siberia, this dog is kind and friendly. I mean, just look at that smile. Unfortunately, you really should add a large fence and a tracking device into your expenses because this breed is likely to run away, roaming for miles and miles. They're smart and social, demanding attention, which makes them great for kids because they can entertain each other when you're tired and your kid wants to keep playing. What's the catch? They're susceptible to the most expensive doggy diseases, corneal dystrophy, autoimmune conditions, and cardiac disorders that can cost up to $5,000. That is one expensive friend. Unless you're rolling in the dough, maybe rethink this option. Thanks for watching. Me, I'll stick with my 2 rescued hound dogs. What about you? If you had it, would you fork out that kind of money for the dogs on this list? Let us know in the comments. Be sure to subscribe, click the bell, and toss us a treat by giving this video a like. Doggone it, we might just come over and lick your face to show our gratitude. No.